Friends of Karen is a 33-year-old not-for-profit organization that supports critically ill children and their families to enable them to stay strong and stable and together throughout the course of a child's illness.
The reason that we started the sibling program was that we recognized that children were being left behind. The brothers and sisters were technically being left behind emotionally. We are addressing this illness now as a family problem. It's not just the ill child that's affected, it's everybody.
When we were first admitted to Children's Hospital for my daughter Mia, a social worker had given us a package and it had information on Friends of Karen. They helped me with giving us someone to work with Kyle during all of this. So he had someone that would meet with him, Melissa, once a week, and he loved it. He gave an opportunity to share his feelings about what was going on and to put some focus on him as opposed to Mia, because everything was about Mia at the time. When they said they were admitting her, I had to tell him that she was staying in the hospital and he had to go home. And actually to this day, probably half the nurses on staff that day say that they can never forget that night because the way they were hugging and when it was time to say bye, it was tough. Sorry.
You can't go through cancer or the devastating illness of a child alone, and Friends of Karen is the greatest organization you never want to know.
The Hagedorn Little Village School was founded in 1969, and today we have over 265 children on site at the school, ranging in age from 2 years to 12 years of age, and will serve over 1,000 families both at the school and in homes, daycares, and preschools.
At Hagedorn Little Village School, we can see a miracle every day. We can see children who never could speak or communicate, ask for a cookie. We could see children whose parents were told that they could never walk. Makes me choke up a little to talk about it, but really, you can see amazing things here every day.
Our son, Jake Thomas, is 6 years old now, and he is just an absolute miracle for us.
They explained to us that Jake might not ever walk or talk, that he would be severely disabled
for the rest of his life was some of the initial impulse from the doctors, and that was on day one, we were told.
Yes, that's what we were told. Hagedorn Little Village has changed our lives. Hagedorn Little Village has changed so many lives. I don't know where we would be today. I never thought that Jake would come this far.
Technology has grown incredibly in the field of communication. The IICF grant is going to allow us to purchase over 20 devices to use in the school, both for evaluation and to work with the children in their classes and ultimately in their homes, so that these kids now have a means of communicating, that which they couldn't do just 2 years ago.
My name is Wendy Reynoso, and I'm the head of school for the Children's Storefront, and we are a tuition-free independent school in Harlem. I get to experience every morning at 7:45, standing on the stoop of Building 70, and I watch the block come alive. And what we are offering the students is a safe haven for them, and that the parents know that when they're dropping off their children, they're leaving their children in a safe space. We, this summer, by the generous donation of IICF, will be enhancing our summer program. Low-income children on average lose more than 2 months of reading and math. They call that summer learning loss. And as a result, it just puts them at a disadvantage with their peers if they are not in a summer program that's enriched. It's a special place. It's a place where you walk in, you really see the magic. You see the magic in the children, you see the magic in the teachers, you see the magic in the administrators. We all believe in them, and they believe in themselves, and that's what makes it all work.
Over the years, we've probably helped literally tens of thousands of people. We make people independent, and that is the real solution.
Ready, willing, and able. It's people who are ready to change their lives, willing to abide by the rules and go out and work every day, and they're physically able to do the work.
Bucket is going to get you in touch with self. You are going to have some acceptance out there. When you push that bucket in 95-degree weather, the bucket's going to talk to you, yo. It's going to say, how the hell did we get here?
We're training you guys to get some work ethics under your belt. Be consistent, get up on time, follow directions. This program shows society, who has us judged as once we're the way we are, we're always that way, we show society different.
It's an opportunity for me, myself, just to see what I'm capable enough to do. Without this program so far, I think I already would have been back in jail.
See somebody laying on the street. Okay, well, you can walk by them, you can stop and engage them and give them some money. But if you reach down and pick them up and say, would you like to work? Would you like an opportunity to provide for yourself? You're helping the person help themselves. And what greater love could you have than that?
So thank you for all your support.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.